Go. Hello all and welcome to the third day of the AI Cloud and Modern Workplace Conference 2024. We are delighted to have you here and we hope you enjoy this online event. We have a very exciting agenda for all these 3 days with speakers from a different background and perspectives who will share their insights and experience on how AI cloud computing is transforming the way we work and live. But before we dive into the first session of the third and last day of this online conference, I would like to introduce our very, very special guest who will speak about how to synchronize your email in your model-driven apps and how to boost your productivity and improve the visibility of your exchanges. It is a list of ingredients: Dataverse, Power Apps, Model-Driven Apps, Exchange, and Outlook. I met her a few years ago when I was speaker, when she invited me to speak in my second big conference across Europe, in the Modern Workplace Conference in Paris. She is very positive mind. She is an excellent professional with many years of experience and contribution to the community. She is also Microsoft MVP in Microsoft Business Application category. She's a pioneer and in the field of modern workplace. She's mastermind in field of Dynamics 365, and she's one of the most active members of the French community and now in Switzerland community. So I have, let me introduce you Chloé Moreau. Chloé, it's very, you honored us with your presence here today. Welcome to our conference. I would like to express my appreciation for your presence here today, and I hope to see you soon in Paris. Okay. Good morning. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Konstantinos. Thank you, George, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today to invite me to this conference. I'm really delighted to be here with you this morning. And yes, we will start with, all my conference are based on cooking. I don't know if you see one of my also previous conference, but I love to do because I love cooking, I love eating. So we'll do a little bit of cooking this morning together. So I'm Chloé Moreau, and thank you for the presentation, Konstantinos, for all my previous events and what I do. So I'm based on Switzerland now. I was living in Paris before, and the Swiss agency manager also, but also Dynamics 365 and Power Platform consultant. So today we'll see the recipe of synchronize your emails in your model-driven app. It's like Dynamics 365. So we are together for 45 minutes. So this is the menu we'll do together this morning. So we have the different ingredients, Dataverse, Power Apps, we'll see more likely model-driven apps, Exchange and Outlook. This is the all ingredients we'll see together this morning. Why? Because we are going to do all the steps to come and discover this recipe to synchronize your emails. We will do also the meetings, the tasks in your model-driven apps to boost all the productivity and visibility of your exchange. All right. And also I will give you lots of best practices on the model-driven apps, also on Dataverse. You will see all during the demo. There will be a lot of demo. So the ingredients together will show Dataverse. So Dataverse, it's a cloud-based solution for structuring your data in forms of tables we'll see together, and creating business logic for a different application, all right? And automate the different workflow in your companies, etc. So Dataverse, it's previously called a Common Data Service, originally coming from Dynamics 365 for sales, all the CRM parts like sales, marketing, customer service, and field service also. Dataverse also power a Power Platform, and it's deployed geographically. So you could choose when you want to where you want to deploy your Dataverse to match the residency of your data. So it's very important, this one. Model-driven app, what is it? So in Dataverse, we also have Power Apps. We'll focus today on model-driven app, but you could also do your application, so the synchronization with an application like Canvas app, all right. So model-driven apps, it's more an approach to focus on adding components such as forms we'll see together, views, graph, dashboards, etc. So it's very it will help you to construct your application more rapidly. So we'll see. It could take complex processes into account. It's very simple customization application, so you have to drag and drop your form, etc. But you could do more personalizations on it. It's a unified user experience. So if you go to Dynamics 365 model-driven app, you will see it's the same user interface. If you want to create a first model-driven app and a second one which have different business process, you will see it have the same experience. And also it's accessible and responsive. So you have a notification and it's responsive if you have on your mobile or directly on your laptop. Difference. The third ingredient and the fourth is Exchange and Outlook. So it's a cloud-based messaging. You all know this tool. So we'll help with a tool to synchronize all the emails that are coming from Outlook to Dataverse. So we'll put that in place today together. So the use case will be together to the setup, the synchronization of your emails in your model-driven app. So we'll do with Dataverse, model-driven app, Outlook, and Exchange. So all coming together with Microsoft Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. So this is the add-in we could add to Outlook to synchronize to be the gates between Outlook, Exchange, and Dataverse. So we'll use that to synchronize your email. So first of all, why set up this synchronization? We could keep your Outlook and your Common Data Service contacts synchronized, all right? So the Outlook and Dataverse have the same contacts. For instance, you created, I don't know, Constantinos in Dataverse, and all the emails coming from Constantinos will be synchronized in Dataverse. So we could do that. You could capture your customer communication directly in Outlook. So we'll see we could have an add-on and directly the application in Outlook at the right of your Outlook interface to capture your customer or contact communication directly on it. You could visualize the most important interaction with your customer to build solid relationships. So you could visualize directly in your application all the communication. So you could share with your colleagues what is going on with this customer if you are absent, for instance, or if you leave the company also. It's important to keep these relationships and to have the whole interaction into account. And the fourth one is the access on the move, so it's directly available also on your phone. And we could create quickly new contacts. You could go directly on Outlook on the Dynamics 365 app for Outlook on the right. You could create your own contacts. So we will see together. So this is the end of the theory. So it's time to cook together, and we'll see the demonstration together. Up. So I will slideshow, yes. So, so we are in Power Platforms here. So we have, I created a new environment to show you, which is this one, so CMO demo. So first of all, there are lots of settings to do. The first one is set up your Dynamics 365 app for Outlook directly on your environment. To do that, you have to go to the app source and you have to search here Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. So we'll here, it's loading. Wait a little. Hope it will work. No. We'll refresh. Don't know why. It was coming. This one. So here you have to get it now. So it will tell you. So you have to decide which one. So I think get it now. It will take to the complete process. I will show you. It takes a long time. So I already did it in another environment. So you have to select which environment you want to install your application here. So here, for instance, I selected CMO demo. I click agree for the both here and install. It will take a little time, so I already installed it in this environment to show you. So it's a managed solution. Here you have Dynamics 365 app for Outlook directly here. So it's managed, and when you have that, you could go to the settings. So you have to go to the admin center here, environment. So I will go to Moro's environment, and here I will go to settings, and you have a part here which is email. So we have to check for the server profiles here which is active. So you see it's already active by default. So you could create a new server profile which is connected to your Exchange tenant for this one. So it's already by default, so we do not have to touch that. So this is the first step in the settings. After, you have to go to email settings to check which are the different parameters you want to change. So here, we will keep all the process for only approved users. So you will see in the future later that we could approve the users, and also it will give the synchronization on for this user. So here there is a lot of things to do. If you want to notify the user when there is an error of synchronization, if there is a warning, information, etc. So you could notify the mailbox owner if you want. So there is a lot of new settings, which was demanding during I think it was 3 years ago. It has to be. This one. It's very important. So the most important part is this one, the synchronization methods. So you have to select your server profile. So by default, it's selected the first one, and you have the incoming email here. So you have the fourth different choice. So we select the server-side synchronization, this one, for both incoming and outgoing email. So if you want to synchronize all the incoming emails, so all the emails a user will receive, all right, you have to synchronize this one. If you don't want to synchronize the outgoing email, you have to put this to none, for instance, all right? So you want to synchronize all the incoming emails, but not the one that the user is writing to a contact, for instance. So it depends what you want to do. And there is another settings, which is appointments, contacts, and tasks. So this one is very different. If you don't want to synchronize appointment, contacts, and tasks, you could set to none, for instance. All right. So it depends what you want to do. In the past, I already have some of projects. There is here none, for instance. So we'll keep like this. And here there is lots of more settings. I will not go into details for that. So here, so this is all the settings we put through. We show you like this. I will check in my CMO demo if it says install. All right, I think so. Yes. Sometimes it takes a little time here. We'll see you have Microsoft 365 app for Outlook installed. So it is ready, all right? So I will go through the other one to show you. So I created this demo solution already with one application, which is project management. I will show you. So I have the project, I have the contacts. For now, I don't have any contacts, all right? But we will create some contacts, so you will see how we could synchronize our contacts here. So this is a simple model-driven app to follow our project and to have all the interactions in one application of our project. So the next step is to give our user the right to synchronize the emails through this app. So I'm going also to the environment, this one, to show you. So we setting up all these things. So we have to go to the users, and I will take, for instance, mine. I have Chloé Moreau, and I will manage the role. So you will have a role which is this one, which is Dynamics 365 app or Outlook user, which is mandatory to give to the user because it's very important. If not, the user won't have the synchronization of his email. All right. So it's very important to put this security role to the user. So I will give to the user the Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. And at the end, I have to go. I will show you. I will give to that one. Yes. So we have to go to the settings for synchronization is mailbox. So I'm going here to the old interface for settings. You will see this one. There is lots of things to do here, not in the new interface. So you already see the server-side synchronization monitoring. It's the same things we saw just before, all right? you will see all the things to monitor if there is error, etc. So I won't go into details for this one. Here you have the email server profile we saw just before with Microsoft Exchange Online here, which is activated. And here we have email configuration settings we saw, so I didn't change anything on it. We have some other things we saw just after. So the next steps is to go to mailboxes here. And you have to select, for instance, all mailboxes. I will take mine. So I'm going to search Chloe here. I already synchronized it before, but we have to, the first step is to approve this mailbox. So you have here the approve email. It's mandatory to do it. So the first one to give the user the synchronization of his email is to give the Dynamics 365 security role we saw just before. After, you have to approve this email here. It's very important to do that. And after, you could click on Apply Default Email Settings. I will just put a little bit more like this, yes. And automatically, when you will apply the default settings, you will run the synchronization, the test of the mailbox, all right? So it will, if I put OK, it will run and it will be synchronized. I will show you what it do. And we will refresh. You will see, for instance, in success. So here it's all a success for the incoming emails, the outgoing emails, and the appointments. Okay, so this is the 3 parameters we have to check. After, you have to go here to Dynamics 365 app for Outlook. And here you will see that it reminds you all the steps you have to do to give the synchronization, and after it will give the rights of the user to have the Dynamics app for Outlook directly installed in Outlook. So which you will see it's added to Outlook. So if I go to my mail to show you, we'll do a little bit of demo after. For instance, I did this one this morning, and I'm going here on the right, and you have Dynamics 365 on the right. You will see in the app. You could add it, and it will show you on the right on the side panel. I don't want to do that. Oh, I will refresh it. All right. Okay. So it's demo problem. So we show you in another one. Up. Right. So there is a problem with the app. It's nothing. I will show another things. So when you have to add the ad for Outlook, it will add it in the Outlook like this, and it will synchronize all the email. You could add, you could create directly contacts here. You could also said, I don't want to synchronize, for instance, this email. You will see this one is already tracked to Dynamics 365. There is a tag on it. You could did, I don't want to track this email because I don't know it's something personal or it's very important. I don't want my colleague to see. You could put remove to track, and it will untrack the email directly on Dataverse like this. So let me show you. We will do a little bit of contact. If I create a contact here, so I have will create this one. I will click on save, and on my side, I will just create a new email So I will just pop up just to show you like this. So I'm going to send an email to server to the this one, which is Abel and Dev, which is my tenant of development, and I will say which is the email is synchronized with the Dynamics app for Outlook. So we'll put it here. I don't know, new project. Is like this. Good morning. I want to start a new project like this. Info one, etc. All right. Kind regards. We'll do like this. And I will click on send. We'll wait a little. Hope it will work. Yes. So here you will see I received the images here. So and it's automatically tracked to Dynamics 365. So automatically the email will be created in Dataverse. It will work now. We'll see. No, it doesn't want today. So sorry for that. We'll try to do another environment just after. So here I'm on the contact directly in Dataverse. So it will synchronize all the emails based on that, all right, on these emails here. And you will see in the timeline, I received the email just here. So all the discussion, all the interaction with that contact will be in this timeline, all right? I could reply directly here if I want. Set up the reply. I will say yes. Oh, sorry. We say thank you, and I will send it. So I could respond directly here, and I say, you see directly here, thank you, and I will just to show you send another email, which is like this. New project 2. New project 2, and it will create a new discussion. Up like this. We will wait, and you see I received on my side in my professional address the response here. So you will see here there is, I put IMS, but because I'm part of this community, but here you have IMS points. This one, it's a tracker directly put on the emails to have the tracker, which is help you to have all the discussion in one in one bigger part like this, all right, in the timeline, for instance. So here you have wait. So you have a response here, and you see there is a new project 2, for instance, and hope it will work. Try your last one, but no. And every 15 minutes also, it will refresh and tell, okay, there is a new emails coming from Chloé Moreau. I have to sync it directly in the application. So this is the part I want to show you. So all the interactions could be in it. It's important to create tables which has primary email. If you don't do that, you could not synchronize your email in Dataverse, for instance. So here I synchronize because context it's the table standard table from the command data model, but projects, for instance, I have. It's a new it's a custom table, and I put it also email address here if you want to see. And I could also synchronize it with the different emails. So we see I receive a new project 2 here directly on it. All right. So it depends what you want to do with your model. If they want to put all directly in the contacts, or they want to put all the interaction on the projects, depends what you want to achieve at the end. So you have to place like this. Another things I want to show you is directly here on the settings. Yeah, on the email settings. No, it's on email tracking. Yeah. So here you have a tracking email conversation. For instance, you could use a tracker, which I show you, which is the token to help you synchronize and follow all the interaction directly on Dynamics or Power Platform. Depends what you want. So you could put a prefix what you want to put. For instance, I could put demo like this. And you could synchronize also the emails with a folder level if you want directly in Outlook, so or in Exchange. So it depends what you want to do. So I will click on Save to show you, and I will show you one last thing. I hope it will work on that one. All right. All right, so the last things, it's in the advanced settings. So we saw all the steps to settings the email synchronizations between Outlook and directly Dataverse or Power Platforms or directly Dynamics 365, depends what you want to do. So here we have a server-side synchronization monitoring, and it will help you for the admin for sure. Helps you so what which mailbox are not synchronized. There is one mailbox here which is running, which is mine because I run it. So you have all the error here. We could see if there is an error today. I'm not sure, but yes. And all the disabled mailbox you want to synchronize. So we have different views here. So I think it's a good tools to synchronize. And also for checking, don't hesitate to go here and to see if it's well added to Outlook for that. All right. Also another things for the admins. So you see there is a lot of things to do to add the security role, to synchronize to approve the emails of the mailbox. If you have lots of users, you could do automatically. Give the security role when it's added, for instance, to a Microsoft Entra ID group. Depends what you want. For the synchronizations, you could do directly with ProAutomate, for instance, with an action. And also here you have to put automatically add Dynamics 365 for all eligible users. So it depends what you want to achieve here. And I think it's good to remind for the admins and the user to have all the settings here for the email abandonment, to approve the mailbox, test and enable, and add the user security role to enable the user to have the synchronization. So this is all the things I want to show you in the front of the admin, and I want to show you one more thing, which is I think very important. I will go here and I will add the new table to show you the email. Yes, I will add it. just to show you the behind the scene, what is going on behind the synchronization of your email. So here there is a lot of different email. I want to show you, for instance, I think in English it's discussion, no, index. Yes, index. I think it's this one. Yes. So here you have all the emails, so which is synchronized with your application, the incoming, also the outgoing. All right, so which is very important to have both in the email activity. So which is the standard table. All right, so you have the conversation index here, which is important because it will give you the indication what this one, for instance, it's part of this one because they have the same conversation index at the beginning. We show you like this. If I click on, yes, maybe this one. Yeah, this one. So you see the third one, you have to go until here. Yes, I think, and it will be different. So this one, you see, it's the response. It will add at the conversation index an ID, a grid, and it will help you say, okay, this is my first email, which is synchronized, and this is the response. So it will help you, for instance, if you go to Canvas apps, because I had this problem lately on a project, which is important to group in discussions because it's in model driven, it's like automatically implement, but in Canvas app Note, you have to do it. So you could do with based on the conversation index, so which is very important on that. All right. So unfortunately, I could not show you the application. I hope we'll have maybe to show you. I will show you maybe on the chat. I will put it in my slide also because it's important to see how it looks on the site. So this is the synchronization of Outlook in Dataverse for the emails. So one more thing is to say that if the email is not known in the application, it won't be synchronized. All right. So you have to create the project with the email address you want to synchronize or the contacts. So which is very important to say. So we'll go back to the slides. So after our cooking, I would like to give you a little conclusion. If you have questions, don't hesitate. I'm happy to answer. So what about the licensing, which is the main conclusion I want to tell you. Dynamics 365 app for Outlook works with customer engagement applications, so all the sales, marketing, dynamics parts, but also with Power Platform, perhaps licensing. All right, so it's free if you have this add-on is free, and it will work with Dynamics 365 and Power Apps. So don't hesitate to try it. It's your time. It's your turn to cook, and I will be happy to answer if you have any questions on that.
Chloe, I want to say that before you start your presentation, I thought that I'm making power ups. It was very interesting, your presentation. I thought that I make power ups, but now I think I saw that I need to work hard. It was amazing presentation. I love your presentation because we discussing with George all these a couple of months ago, and we're discussing that here in Greece we need to increase more our productivity using Power Apps Dynamics 365. We saw that in the South Europe, you are working with automation. You are working with Power Apps. You automate everything that can be automated. But here in Greece, we need to change the culture to starting automate all these procedures. It was amazing presentation. I love your presentation.
Thank you.
You honored us with your presence here. I would like to express my immense appreciation once again for your presence in our conference, and I hope to see you soon in Paris.
In Paris.
In Paris.
So,
can I say something?
Yes, for sure, George.
Chloe, we have organized with Konstantinos this event for presentations like yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be
Brilliant
here this morning with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, I'm really happy because it's one of my favorite topics to give the user more productivity, to have more interactions. And I think, yeah, you know, it's like you, it's my passion to talk about that. So I'm really happy to be here with you, and thank you for all the work you've done to do this event. I know it's hard to build it, to have all organized. So thank you very much, and thank you for the attendees.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So don't hesitate if you have any questions to contact me on LinkedIn, for instance. So I will be happy to answer you.
Of course, definitely we will answer. We will ask you. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a nice end of the day with the last day of this event, and see you soon, very soon.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.